So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Fromm. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Fromm. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Fromm. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Fromm to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. That's caught by Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. Dancing away at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 7. Fromm. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Fromm. Underneath here to Hill. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. This defense for the Pats, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is from. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
To throw again on 2nd down. From. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, here's From. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Second down and 7. Now a give right side. It's Harris. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 4th down, Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they... He's got him in! Complete! Touchdown! Cowboys! Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no! And the worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Porter Gustin. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Harris now to return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. An update from Denver. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fromm. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Looking to throw from. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Keelan Cole with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. This time the extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Jones, he's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jones now throwing on first down. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. 39 yards there, a big one.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
No gain on the play there, second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Porter Gustin picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. It's fourth down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Berrios. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. They'll look to throw again. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Back to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a give, right side. Herbert.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw here. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Jones. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Davontae Harris. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. Herbert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line. Here we go, D. Get up the field. Check 26, check 26.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Jones. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw here to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is from. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From off of play action. And he rifles one incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Fromm. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Fromm. Underneath here to Hill. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back, and they're picking them apart and moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflated.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Throwing, Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The quick slant caught. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go.